Ubo citizen. People in general think of precious jewelry as being valuable. However, these things are not considered valuable ornaments because they cannot beautify the wearer's body, speech, and mind. But a person whose body, speech, and mind are beautified by the precepts is worthy of our respect and admiration. Precepts form the basis of goodness. They give birth to decency and virtue. Therefore, one should uphold the precepts wholeheartedly. Keeping the precepts means having the intention to abstain from wickedness, dishonesty, and all bad things. It starts with a clean body, speech, and mind. It means not harming or causing others trouble. Precepts form a part of the tenfold wholesome course of action. Every time we decide to keep the precepts, it gives birth to merit, which cleanses our mind of impurities. Precepts improve the quality of our lives, and further, it purifies our minds. Today, we will learn about the Ubo citizen. Ubo citizen Day is a day for honoring monks or monk day. This day has special meaning and is not necessarily only for monks, but is actually a day that lay devotees should emulate the practice of monks. Ubo citizen, applied on regular days, is called the 8 precepts. But the 8 precepts upheld on Monk's Day is called Ubo citizen. They both have the same meaning. Nuns, along with dedicated staff members, regularly uphold the 8 precepts. But householders or lay devotees generally do not. Many householders and lay devotees take the opportunity to uphold the 8 precepts on Ubo citizen, Monk's Day. Ubo citizen consists of 3 periods to suit each individual's need. 1. Regular Ubo citizen is observed on Monk's Day, which is the 8th and 15th of the waxing and waning moon. 2. Batichakha Ubosot is kept for 3 days consecutively, starting from one day before Monk's Day and ending one day after it. In this case, a person chooses to keep the 8 precepts for 3 days and 3 nights. 3. Patihalak Pakha Ubosot means keeping the 8 precepts for a longer duration, such as for the entire rains retreat, or for an entire month, or for half a month. Ubo citizen consists of 8 precepts, and all 8 precepts must be kept for it to be qualified as Ubo citizen. The Lord Buddha legislated that the breaking of just one precept meant the breaking of all 8 precepts. Therefore, to keep Ubo citizen, one needs to carefully guard his body and speech. Ubo citizen consists of 8 precepts. First, the Pali Verse will be read, followed by the English translation. 1. Patipa tawe latmani. Abstain from killing. 2. Atina ta nawe latmani. Abstain from stealing that which is not yours. 3. Aprama ja riwa we lamani. Abstain from any act which hinders the practice of chastity. 4. Musa para we lamani. Abstain from lying and other negative verbal deeds. 5. Sura mara maja pamatana we lamani. Abstain from addictive substances, which is the cause of recklessness. 6. Golapojana we lamani. Abstain from food after 12 p.m. 7. Natja jiwa tita luksu tasana mala ganta wila pana tama matana wihu satatana we lamani. Abstain from dancing, singing, playing music, watching any form of entertainment, decorating the body with flowers, scented items, and color cosmetics. 8. Yusu sana mahasana we lamani. Abstain from sitting or lying down on a thick mattress stuffed with cotton or wool. The first 5 precepts of Ubo citizen are just like the 5 precepts except for the third one. The third precept of the 5 precepts states that one must not commit adultery or no sexual misconduct. But for Ubo citizen, it states that no sexual relationship is allowed, even in the case of one's spouse. That is, one who practices chastity in the way the Brahma beings do. There are 3 more precepts as well, which have already been mentioned. Ubo citizen, or the 8 precepts, are meant to keep the mind tranquil and unaffected by sensual pleasures. The 6th, 7th, and 8th precepts make it easier to practice chastity as stated in the 3rd precept, and to facilitate the attainment of Tama. Generally, on monk day, Buddhists will be dressed in white and go to the temple to keep Ubo citizen. They will listen to Tamat lectures and stay overnight at the temple. If they stay home, they will request Ubo citizen themselves at their home, either verbally or mentally. In order to keep our precepts immaculate, we must be especially careful. When one's Ubo citizen is immaculate, one's mind will be clear and bright, whenever one thinks about one's endeavor. The Lord Buddha taught that all the wealth of a king who rules 16 kingdoms was only a fraction of the fruits gained from keeping Ubositasen. Although the duration of Ubositasen is not long, its fruits are unexpectedly many. Needless to say, for those who keep it regularly, the fruits will be multiplied countless times and can finally turn to nirvana wealth. The tremendous fruits obtained from keeping Ubositasen can be divided into 5 categories. 1. Material wealth as a result of not being reckless. 2. A virtuous person's reputation naturally spreads far and wide. 3. A virtuous person is boldly confident in any social situation. 4. A virtuous person leaves this world with a mind which is fully conscious. 5. A virtuous person is reborn, a high-ranking celestial being. Besides, precepts give rise to concentration, which brings one closer to ultimate wisdom. Therefore, those who intentionally uphold the precepts immaculately will result in a positive effect on one's meditation practice. Now that you have learned about the fruits of Ubositasen, you should endeavor to keep the precepts immaculately. You should also be a virtuous friend and encourage others to accumulate merit by keeping the precepts, and together we can help not only to restore but to further strengthen the Buddhist tradition.